Amazon's wonderful, aren't they? Order on Tuesday, here on Wednesday. You can't beat that. Stormtrooper, I like to call it. That's what it reminds me of. I'm a little bit of a Star Wars geek. These are not the droids you're looking for. All right, it's thinner. Let's get into it. The GDB500. I'm gonna wear it to work. See what she's got. Casio GSHOCK, the GDB500. Maybe one of the thinnest designs out there for a G-Shock, but we have some other issues to look at. It's like it's take your watch to work day. First impression, I thought it'd be bigger. This G-Shock could appeal to a wide range of wrists. Whoa, the thinnest G-Shock we've ever seen. And I thought the GDB500-7 was thin. The new GDB500 blows this baby out of the water. All the power and strength of G-Shock in a thinner dress watch style profile. Could it be? Is it possible? I'm Ross. Thanks for coming back to the channel. I appreciate all the support. We're looking at a new G-Shock, the Stormtrooper I like to refer to it as. I'm a little bit of a Star Wars geek, and this thing black and white, it just reminds me of Star Wars and the Stormtrooper. The GDB500, white, black, and like a yellowish green. That one's not for me. I got this one on Amazon. $120 US, plus taxes of course. About $165, $170 Canadian. So we could get the review out to you, and I mean, it is refreshing, this new design. But is it perfect? I don't think so. Let's check out the specs. We won't worry about the lug, seeing as it's somewhat of an integrated lug design for this strap that's built into it. The width of the lug, I'll put it down there for you. Case width, we're looking at around a 41.5 millimeter case width, a 46.3 millimeter lug to lug, thickness of 11 millimeters. Like, this is slick. And importantly, the weight. Full kit out of the box, bracelet and all, 45 grams. Because it all comes down to feel and wear on the wrist. And it's an okay experience. However, a little bit small for my wrists. I'm around 7¼ inches. And this new kind of oblong lug design doesn't really bother me too much at all. But it could be an issue for some. That being said, with the new design, the thickness, it could be worn by men, women, whomever. Larger designs like the Master of G series aren't always appealing to some of the other wrist sizes out there. It's like they took the original round octagonal design and compressed it and stretched it to come up with this new, which leans a little bit more north-south on the wrist. It's a nice look, and at the end of the day, the display is a little larger than some of the traditional rectangular designs. However, it is still somewhat small for me. You do have a visual of 3 lines of data with this oblong shape, and has a pretty good light when activated by pressing this top right button, labeled as such. Now, 4-button functionality is what we have, and we're used to it. We've had the mode and the adjust on the left, and then we have the light and the search on the right. Now, the watch offers features we are accustomed to, as well as Bluetooth technology with this one. Step tracking with an accelerometer built into it, 5 alarms, a timer, stopwatch, and dual time capabilities. Maybe they could have offered solar power as well. Comment below, let me know what you think about that one. I just figured this day and age, if you're gonna have all the functions built into these watches, then you should offer solar power so that you have a longer battery life. And nowadays, I mean, it's pretty much standard with all of these multi-tool watch digital designs. And depending how many functions you utilize, well, that could obviously impact the battery. They're usually good for about 2 to 3 years, but that may be impacted with regards to the step tracking that I mentioned earlier. Also, does the watch function without connectivity? These are some issues we want to clarify. And yes, it does. Now, we have some limitations. Straight out of the box, I'm going to tell you right now. Although we have 3 lines here with day, date, time in the top right, and your step counter notification as well, which is animated, but I think you can change that to read you your step number. The crutch, the Achilles heel, is the negative display. I don't know about you, but I like to see what I'm looking at. You have a dual time feature as well for this, but I can't get past the limited visibility from different angles. I think this one's a deal breaker. And that's just me personally. You need to comment below, because those of you who like negative displays, especially with some of the more modern watches out there now with the MIP, memory and pixel display. Wow, some of them are great. This one's not. You need to be aware of that before you make this decision. I'm going to show you all kinds of angles in this video and how you're probably going to say, I can't see the dial. The watch offers 200 meters of water resistance. That is a must for G-SHOCK. It's ready for whatever you're going to throw at it while tracking your every step with the accelerometer. If you want, you can just run the watch. If you fancy Bluetooth and you want that added connectivity, for me, no thanks. I already have one watch that I'm connecting, and that's my GBDH2000 Move. I don't need another one. Comment below, let me know what you think. Thanks for coming back to the channel. Appreciate all the support, friends. Don't forget, sorry to interrupt your programming, we have 2 giveaways on the way. So we have a 3,500 subscriber draw involving 2 Bentley design digital watches. They're unique. And secondly, we have the 3rd installment of the watch trio, 3 digital Casio watches. Oh, stunners. Check out both videos. They'll pop up here or here, I think. Yeah, it should be here. Here. You get the picture. Go there, like, subscribe, and comment. All you gotta do, like, subscribe, and comment. Leave a comment. We'll draw a random selection, and you just might win. One of 5 watches, 2 draws. 5 watches, 2 draws. For me, it's going back. It's not a keeper. I like the design. I like the colorway. I don't mind the white at all. Some people, this might be a deal breaker as well, having the white watch. Not a lot of people like that. But it seems to work sometimes. It just looks pretty good, pretty snazzy. On my wrist anyway. However, I still can't get past that negative display. It's not good for me. And that's just me personally. It might be good for you. That's my first looks at the GDB500-7. I call it the Stormtrooper. Yeah, it could be a little gimmicky, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's all about having a little bit of fun and being able to tell the time. Which, I mean, if you can work around this negative display, I guess you can do it. Casio G-SHOCK. Ultimate toughness, but it has some limitations. That's my time. Thanks for coming to the channel. I appreciate all the support. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, smash the bell, turn notifications on. You'll get notified when the next video drops. It's that simple. I'm also on Instagram at TheCovertCrow right there. Comment, question, concern, anytime. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. The GDB500-7. Casio G-SHOCK. Be safe, be well. See you on the next one.